Former Late Show host David Letterman had some harsh words for CBS and its new leadership.
Letterman appeared on his former executive producer's podcast, The Barbara Gaines Show, where he went off on the network and called it a, quote, wreck. Let's listen.
It was that mentality that drove the integrity of CBS News that has been trampled on, pissed on, and eviscerated by these idiots that have taken it over.
Yep.
And I'm at a point now where it really is hurting my feelings because I'm sick and tired of people saying, oh, wait till those midterms. Kids, we're far downstream of the midterms having any effect on this.
Letterman then lauded ABC's Jimmy Kimmel for bringing people at Disney to their knees last September.
Jimmy Kimmel single-handedly brought the people at Disney and all of those other network television owners to their knees. Jimmy Kimmel single-handedly made them.
Critics
Yes, he did.
When the critics show so made them seem and appeared to be the fools they are, and continues to call attention to the plight. And also Seth Meyers, he's very good. And I'm telling you, we're running out of places where you hear these voices.
Letterman said he believes that these comedians' words are not, quote, politically driven. It's driven by the behavior of the person in office.
No one cares.
Can we just stop and talk about that setup for that podcast? It felt very much like a home video I used to shoot when I was young.
That was the most cringe boomer thing I have ever watched.
I don't want to be that mean. I just didn't love the setup.
It's
the wide shot.
Old man yelling at his kitchen table. Everybody has their own podcast now with his former executive producer.
Yeah.
Every human being, there's 7
Everybody
billion
has an opinion.
people on
look,
planet
they're showing
Earth,
it again.
and there are about
Nice.
20 billion podcasts.
It looks like a nice grandma's house conversation.
He's just set. No one, like, late night comedy, political commentary is dying as a medium because it is not the way younger people want to receive news, entertainment, and comedy. Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, these other people are sliding into gradual irrelevancy because the medium is moving to something else. That doesn't mean they should be pushed out or forced out by management or by Trump, least of all. I don't agree with that at all. I have defended Jimmy Kimmel's rights against the FCC, which was absolutely wrong, to weigh in some threatening way. That was wrong and should be resisted and should be fought back against. I think we should not confuse that for saying the medium that I know he came up in. That's what Dave Letterman, right, is known for.
Superstar.
I don't think I've ever watched 2 seconds.
I did, and I watched My Next Guest on Netflix. That's a pretty great show also.
Who's your next guest?
He hosts a show called My Next Guest on Netflix, and he has really great hour-long interviews with people, which I think is still very relevant.
Cool.
Okay, but besides that, his point about CBS, so I have told you guys on the show multiple times that I am a fan of the entire movement of Bari Weiss and what she did, from leaving the New York Times, creating her own entity, understanding the relevancy of creating your own, and then getting millions of dollars from a major news organization to help them be in the running again of top 1 or 2 in the top 3, because they're always lagging behind ABC and NBC. So maybe some new youth and inserted opinions and perspective will help that. So I applauded the move and wanted to watch carefully how it went. I didn't criticize immediately like a lot of other people. But when I watched what happened specifically at CBS News, and I know that he was talking about CBS as an organization, so he's more worried about the comedy portion and probably Stephen Colbert. But for me, I'm looking at the news, and
all that
I salute you, Marco Rubio, happening at the end of the newscast. Not my favorite thing to happen from an objective. I would have left that behind. Canceling the story of the El Salvador detention center.
Delaying.
But we still haven't heard about it. Where is it? It doesn't take that long to get a statement from the president. That's what they were waiting for, or any of his departments. Still haven't gotten that, so waiting for that. And then reportedly, I saw a video over the weekend that it played the entire report, but reportedly it didn't play on TV, the entire report, and it was of somebody breaking down the shooting step by step, who actually was a 25-year-old veteran and federal agent who's done jobs similar to what ICE was doing, breaking down what he had done wrong or what he thought the ICE officer did wrong in that situation. And CBS didn't put any part of that in there, but then they released it online. And a lot of people reshared it on X, and I was like, wow, that's interesting that didn't play in the
Sometimes
broadcast.
you release the full, a more comprehensive.
But under Bari Weiss, we know we have a
critical.
critical eye now, right? People have a more critical eye. Like, why didn't that make it to?
Yeah, you have time
air?
constraints on TV that you don't face online, so you get a more full version of it online. That was true of the Kamala Harris interview. Remember that?
Oh, the breath she took. Yes, I remember that.
That does it for us on Rising Live. Thanks so much for watching, and look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way later today. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Hill's YouTube channel so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we're now available anywhere you listen to podcasts. See you later.